I wonder this year if the Niners are going to have Jason Verrett travel. I know we should talk about him right now. Let's do that right now.
Yes.
It seems to me that if Jason Verrett starts and only plays one side like Richard Sherman did, then Emmanuel Mosley is going to get a ton of work action from receivers he can't cover consistently. DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf. That's a tough matchup for him. But maybe if the Niners are going to use more man-to-man coverage, they don't have to play, sides with their corners. They can have Jason Verrett travel. Do you think that he's capable of doing that? And do you think that that's the best way to use the Niners corners this year?
See, I think Verrett would love that.
I love the way you pronounce the French name. I like that. I like that. Cool. That's really nice.
But yeah, Verrett is definitely, I think he would like that. And here's the thing. I'm a firm believer. I never liked that about Richard Sherman. Locking down one side of the field. So he's one of my favorite players of all time, but at the same time, it's like, fine. Then you have Akello Witherspoon and Emmanuel Mosley on the other side going up against DK Metcalf getting hammered.
Hammered all game. And you're like, well, I did my job.
Akello had where they said he did a really good job with DK Metcalf. No, he didn't.
No.
There was that he busted an assignment in the red zone that went right over his head for a touchdown. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Even if it's not his assignment and they're going to blame that on the safety, you're in the vicinity, dude. And that's and a good corner is what do they say? It's a ball hawk. You're around the ball.
Yeah.
Verrett, I feel, has really good ball hawk skills. I feel he's a fighter. He'll put his hand in there, and I think you will have to contest with him. So if you move him around, somebody was talking about sports psychology the other day. I'm a big advocate of mental health for everyone. The mental health crisis that Witherspoon must have gone through, being the refuse second corner that everybody picked on and put DK Metcalf on and the like, must have been horrible. And then you have a guy like Kyle Shanahan, who is basically like, he's really good at calling plays. He's really good at management. He's not a leader, and he's not good at managing emotions.
Right. So
letting Verrett travel will allow you to give some growing pains to the younger corners.
You protect Emmanuel Mosley. Because if you don't, he's the one that's going to get all the work. I mean, they're going to avoid Jason Verrett the way they avoided Richard Sherman.
Right, and I think a lot of the great plays that Witherspoon or Mosley have made in their career, good on them. They did the right thing at the right time. But the fact of the matter is, everyone there is an NFL player. They're paid to do their job. You're going to see a good play out of almost every player once in a while. But it's the trend of not having your best man against their best man that exposes the Niners defense sometimes.
Yeah, and it's not like Emmanuel Mosley's so much different than Jason Verrett, like he's 6'3" or something, and he would match up. Nah, I mean, Jason Verrett is a better matchup than Emmanuel Mosley in every matchup in the league. I mean, if you're going up against Robert Woods, I'd rather have Jason Verrett covering him than Emmanuel Mosley. So it seems to me that maybe they could do that.
Against those smaller, like nimble receivers like Woods like that, that's where Ambry Thomas and Lenoir would do a good job. In the future, maybe not initially, because those guys are great. Woods is a great receiver. That's what K'Wan Williams is supposed to be responsible for, is guys like that sometimes. So, like, I feel like his replacements, we said it last week, they need to be trained now.
Yeah. It's interesting how the Niners have totally switched what they look for in corners. It used to be they wanted the 6'3" Akello Witherspoon type. Now it's like 5'10", 5'11". That's fine. Traditional size corner. It seems like maybe the entire league has changed.
How tall was Will Redmond?
Oh, man. 5'11". That's it.
What I thought.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that body style.